Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with an end around. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Knocked off his feet.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to pass on second down. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback keeper. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to throw on second down. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Oh, it's a reverse. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Just feeds the running back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Throws to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll run it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They march to the red zone, and here they go. The throw to the outside is complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Middle Tennessee, 7. North Texas, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Mean Green. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 34.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to East Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He wants to throw here on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the lone running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I don't know how much longer they could have gone trying that field goal. 50-plus, that's tough. The kicker will take it. He gave it everything he could, knocked it off the crossbar, it went in. Nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close there.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
This time on target. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half, they can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
At the 11-yard line. Timeout, North Texas.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
A run for the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down.
He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be checked down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to.
Can anyone catch him? And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. North Texas in the hurry up. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
These corners going to give them some space. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Coming after him. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, going up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They get to him as he throws. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. The RPO, it's complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know, every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Now they'll run the draw. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, MTSU.
This offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's caught. And he's running in the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires on the move. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rallied to him. They used their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here on 4th.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going up top. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
final play of the quarter coming. The give to the single back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Middle Tennessee 38, North Texas 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On second down, looking again to throw. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Swings it out to the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the point after is good. An 84-yard drive there. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Fights off a defender. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Got room at the 35. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
They want that clock to run. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to throw it. Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Texas.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the right. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here comes the option.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. On the move, he fires. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Dumps it to the back. He's got him this time. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. He wants to throw. Release to the back. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
He's going to pass on second down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets it fly. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. trying to start the drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After